One of the great sights and places of the Windy City on a crisp evening in Chicago. Navy Blue. You can hear the roar here at the United Center. Hi again. Thanks for joining us for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Well, it was a great Game 1 of the Eastern Conference Finals. Now, Game 2, just about ready to tip off. Take a look at the Bulls. A successful outing in Game 1 has them right where they want to be with a chance here, guys, to take Game 2 on their home court.
And anytime you can go up 2-0 in a series, it's not a guarantee, but history tells us that you almost always win. So, huge game here tonight.
Well, I'll take it a step further and say whichever team wins this game will go on to win the series, Steve. It's a bold statement to make, but I'm not afraid of bold statements. I do believe that.
All right, let's hit the floor. Courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. So the Raptors 5 right now. Lowry and DeRozan, they're the backcourt. Hayes out there with Patrick Patterson. And it's Matthews in at the 3. So the Chicago Bulls able to put up the first points on the board. Lowry passes to DeRozan. 6 on the shot clock. Stolen by Noah. And the pass to McDermott. And stolen by Patterson. Now here's Hayes. He's tightly guarded. Matthews, no one around him, hits the front of the rim and out.
You really don't want to see him missing those mid-range shots, but when he's open, he's got to shoot.
Higgins, that's good.
It's going to be tough for the defense today. If he's got his A-game rolling here tonight, we'll see.
And the Raptors off to a slow start. It's a 5-point game. They come into this one following a really disappointing game on Friday.
Yeah, they gave away a lot of points at the free throw line in that game. Maybe it was being on the road. Maybe they were just out of sync. Something happened that way.
Steve, I don't know if it was the biggest reason for that loss, but clearly the misses from the stripe had an impact.
The Raptors shooting their initial free throws of the game right here. Free throw drops for Lowry. And so Lowry nails both of them. Little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. Here's Higgins. And the Bulls, another 3.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
Tipped away. DeRozan with a screen for Lowry. It's rebounded by Noah.
Couldn't convert, but nice little two-man game there.
And it wouldn't surprise me to see them go back to that the next trip.
That bucket in no time at all. And 11 points for Q.
This looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Yeah, I don't know, Clark. I think there might be even more defense in warm-ups. I mean, this is kind of embarrassing.
Now here is Lowry. Here's Higgins. Cashes in for a double-digit lead. Higgins has got 13 points.
Boy, is he coming out strong. That's 5 consecutive field goals to start this game.
And, Steve, the defense hasn't been able to do anything to stop him. I mean, they haven't found anything to slow this guy down.
Patterson against Gasol. And Patterson kicks to DeRozan. Patterson a screen on Butler. Back to Patterson. Just 5 to shoot. Carries it from three-point range. Patterson's got his first 3 points of the game.
That's a big basket. You don't want to let the game get away from you right off the bat.
Here's Higgins. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. It's DeRozan with the drive. Now the feed to Patterson. That's in, coming off an assist from Lowry. Patterson's got his second basket of the night. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
I was able to speak with Dwayne Casey for a moment. I asked him how his team's mindset was after that opening loss. He told me, we're not down. Our goal was to come in here and take one of the first 2 on the road. So we're still in a position to accomplish what we set out for. Guys?
Thank you, Doris.
The offense just getting right to the rim, but at least they saved the layup with the foul.
That's old school basketball rules. I mean, at the end of the day, no easy layups. Earn it from the line.
No good on the free throw. That one misses. Raptors trail by 6. Now running. Here comes Lowry pushing the ball up. The three. Good. Lowry's got 5 points so far.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
Yeah, I think that's what's keyed this run, Clark, because they're keeping the ball moving. Defense hasn't been able to set up.
Here's Higgins. 13 points in the game, and he gets it to go.
I don't think they can ask much more of him than what he's done this quarter.
The Raptors have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. And DeRozan kicks to Lowry. Butler with the steal. Pushing it up. The finish.
Reverberation throughout the entire building on that one.
It sure did. Up high and down hard on the windmill flush.
Oh, the signature Kevin Harlan call. Up high and down hard.
Toronto's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. The drive by Lowry. DeRozan against Butler. The wide open look here for DeRozan. The shot is off, so the Bulls will take it the other way. Here's Higgins, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
I couldn't have dreamt of a much better start than what they've had here today.
Everything's worked, especially offensively, and what a lead they have already to show for it.
Here is Lowry. He has 5.
Okay, guys, on defense, we got to concentrate better on contesting every shot, getting a hand in every shooter's face, contest shots, get over picks, don't allow any open looks. You got it?
Both teams will make substitutions. And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
During that break, Coach Rivers had some words for his team. He clearly thinks they have a speed advantage because he told us that the objective every time they get the ball is to get out and run. He wants to see plenty of transition. He also told them their offense needs to center around the pick and roll. That's a play he feels they can use to really exploit the weaknesses in this defense. So still in the opening quarter, and already some adjustments being made. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Doris, thanks. Here's Higgins. The Raptors getting the bucket. Fires the 3. The rebound by Johnson. 1:49 left in the first. DeRozan dishes to Ross. And DeRozan kicks to Vasquez. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. 5 on the clock, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it. And now let's give you a look at the players who have stood out at taking high percentage shots in the playoffs. Second, Joakim Noah. The 4th spot held by Taj Gibson.
Well, these two guys are consistent producers. I mean, they've had excellent playoff runs so far. The crowds get louder, and on every shot, it's got to be hard to maintain your concentration, but these guys find a way to do it.
Here's Vasquez after the made shot from Higgins. Clark, the coach, was really passionate in that last tunnel, trying to do everything he can to get his message across.
You know, and I'm not sure what he wanted exactly, but he did it with enough fire that I'm guessing he's not going to be happy with any lapse in execution. I mean, he made his point pretty clear.
And the Raptors with the ball after Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago. And DeRozan kicks to Vasquez. He feeds it to Ross. The shot's good. Vasquez making the play. Ross has got his second basket of the night. The Bulls leading by 10. Over to the wing. Here's Higgins. He's guarded by Ross. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. That one on DeRozan.
Well, at least the defender got his money's worth on that one.
Yep, that was an easy whistle for the official.
For Chicago, they have missed both of their free throws tonight, 0 for 2 so far. And the first one drops. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
Steady work at the free throw line. Just what we're used to seeing out of him.
Johnson the screen. Here's Vasquez, and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. For Toronto, they have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. The first one falls. So he gets them both. 20 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Higgins. That will count, and that's not going to go. Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. It's the Bulls. They're up by 10. From the United Center in Chicago, back in a moment. Welcome back to our coverage of the NBA Eastern Conference Final as we get things started once again. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Bulls.
Now, they didn't waste any time getting into a groove out there. They're dialed in from long range.
Another thing they've been doing so far tonight is knocking down the jump.
Raptors trail by 10. Higgins in a 2-guard. Doug McDermott is out there at Mirotic. And it's Rose. And it's Gibson in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying Clark to get back into this game like this.
Yeah, definitely a jam with emphasis. A big apostrophe or exclamation point. How about maybe even a question mark, Mark?
Well, you know what the questions are about now. It's their defense, that's for sure.
Vasquez passes to Matthews from 12 feet out. That falls. Great assist by Vasquez.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
It's just beautiful basketball to watch, Clark.
Here's Higgins. He's got 24. The kick out to Rose. Passes to Higgins. Here's Mirotic. Rejected by Johnson. Now here's Ross. Not a lot of room. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. It's going to be on Doug McDermott. Well, he holds the reins to this team, and we're seeing some examples of that, Steve, right now.
Yeah, they look cohesive. And, you know, anytime he takes control, you can just feel this group come together.
Yeah, it's priceless when you have a guy who sets the example he does and then backs it up with timely communication.
I like that shooting.
Joakim Noah's checked in for Toronto's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4.
2 minutes, 2
Johnson sets the screen for DeRozan. The drive by Lowry, and he hits it to tie the game up. Lowry's got 7.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
That's good.
Boy, beautiful assist. That's a couple of teammates clearly on the same page.
For Toronto, they've gone 6 of 14 shooting here in the second. From the sideline, let's catch up with Doris Burke.
Hi, Kev. Well, Q in their last time out against the Raptors delivered quite a performance. He ended up with 38 points, and he got there with his usual way. Just an impressive barrage of threes. Just absolutely incredible numbers from him in a game you didn't want to miss. So glad we were here to watch it, Kevin.
All right, Doris, thank you. He played at a level that very few players are capable of playing, Clark.
Yeah, I agree. I was just glad I got a chance to witness it. It's always such a special night when a player of his caliber gets so locked in and focused.
And, you know, in an 82-game season with so much talent, every once in a while, everything's going to click. And that was definitely the case that night.
So it's Chicago now, following Kyle Lowry's three. Gasol's shot is good.
Sharp pass to give his teammate the high percentage shot in close. I'd like to see them go 2 for 1 here.
I would too. They need to make this a quick possession and a fruitful one too.
Left side, DeRozan. There's the steal. One-on-one fast break. No good from Higgins.
Well, after that great first quarter from outside, he's cooled down here.
Lowry kicks to DeRozan. 17 seconds left in the second quarter. And again, it's Toronto converting.
And he came off that screen. The defense just couldn't get over the top. Beautiful play.
Yep, and without a hand in his face, he's going to bury those.
Here's Higgins. Lets it go with a three. And it's good. Higgins has got 29.
Well, he's clearly feeling it, Clark, coming off that fantastic game last time out.
Second quarter ends in a tight one. Bulls lead by 4. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Okay, Kevin, here with Coach Casey. And, Coach, you've done a tremendous job forcing turnovers and getting into your transition game. What do you tell your guys to keep them to keep doing what they're doing?
Push the ball. We always want to push the ball. It has to stop. But, again, we got to make good decisions. We don't want to come down and give it right back to them and let them run it down our throats the other end. Run the ball, wings get out and run, pass it ahead, but then make good decisions and attack the basket.
Coach, thanks for the time. Gentlemen, back to you.
Thanks, Doris. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter started.
Okay, guys, listen up. We're on the brink of a big win here. If we can build on the positives and eliminate the negatives, this is critical. They look absolutely helpless out there to contain our low-post offense. And the more that continues in the second half, the more beat up and dejected they're going to be. I did, however, like...
It's the NBA playoffs. Thanks for joining us. Action here in this game 2. What can you say? Q, an impressive effort here today.
It didn't take long to see what kind of game he was going to have today. He came out very aggressively and had a terrific first half.
You know, you look at his shot chart, it's all graped up. I mean, he's right at the rim. He's driving the lane again and again.
So for Toronto right now, Lowry and DeRozan, they're the backcourt. Patrick Patterson is out there with Hayes. And it's Matthews in at the 3, the small forward. Butler passes to Higgins. Tries again. And Gasol with the lay-in. Gasol's got his second bucket.
They've been strong on the board. There's no disputing that.
That's what the box score says. Still anybody's game, though.
Outside Lowry. Outside DeRozan. Over to the left wing. And Patterson kicks to DeRozan. Clock at 6. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
Boy, we don't see that too often. No defender on him, and he just planks the open jumper.
Lowry with the block. And DeRozan kicks to Hayes. Patterson setting the pick for Lowry. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Well, if you're going to set a screen like that, you've got to make sure your feet are set.
I agree with you, and I thought maybe he was set that time, Steve. I thought it was a good screen on his part.
Here's Higgins, now recovering to the left side wing. McDermott dishes to Butler. Pass to Higgins. Feeds to Noah. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Noah's got his second bucket tonight.
Just seems like they're finding an open lane to the hoop every time down. That's 5 buckets in a row for them in the paint.
Yeah, on the flip side, Steve, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior.
And Lowry gets it to go.
Well, he's so good at recognizing where the openings are and getting the ball to the rim.
Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Higgins passes to Gasol. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Yeah, the defender draped all over him.
Pretty plain and simple. Got him good there.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
At the line for the Bulls, 2 shots.
He's off on the first. Vasquez, he's checked in for Toronto. And he sinks the second.
Well, he did enough there. He made it a two-possession game, at least.
And it's Chicago with the rebound.
Not too much congestion in the lane. I think he could have gotten a better shot that time, no question.
And it's Butler missing.
He's just been ice cold. I mean, he cannot find the range.
Outside DeRozan. Right side Matthews. Out to the right wing. Shot clock at 6. Here's Patterson. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Talk about some great numbers for Patterson. He has 9 points, and he's been a good on-the-ball defender, too. He's got a pair of steals.
Yeah, he's made some heads-up plays, Clark. He's done a really nice job defensively.
For Toronto, they have been at their finest form at the free throw line tonight. 8 attempts, 8 makes. Chicago making some changes. Gibson comes in for Pau Gasol. And Derrick Rose is subbed in for Jimmy Butler. Terrence Ross is checked in for the Raptors.
What a top-notch game he's having. He's gotten them in front, and it sure seems like he's going to keep them there. All by himself, it looks like.
Vasquez kicks to Hayes. Patterson, the screen. Knocked away. Higgins passes to Rose. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist. And now it's an 8-point Chicago lead.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
They better not. They've got to pad their lead any time an opportunity presents itself. And I'll tell you what, that was a golden one there.
Now here's Vasquez, defended by Higgins. Ross. That falls. Great assist by Vasquez. Vasquez has got 4 assists in the game. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. It's stolen by Vasquez. Patterson, the screen. Vasquez dishes to Hayes. He kicks it to Vasquez. That's good.
And that assist earned him a little nod from his teammate after the basket.
The Bulls leading by 4. Gibson inside. And he banks in the layup. Toronto, they've gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. There's a good screen. And DeRozan. Here we go. He used that pick to get in close.
Ran his man straight into that screen to open the lane up for the hoop.
The Bulls have gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by DeRozan. Vasquez with it. Now guarded by Higgins. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. And the dunk to finish it off. Beauty.
Good aggressive finish on the break.
That's as easy a 2 points as you could ask for.
Now the dish to DeRozan. Kicks it to Vasquez. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Vasquez has got 4 this quarter.
Well, they certainly didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Well, that's important because this game, I think, is going to be decided by who controls the paint in crunch time.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Higgins passes to Mirotic. And it's Toronto with the rebound. We've got 1:48 left in the third quarter of the game. And DeRozan kicks to Vasquez. No good. And Chicago will go the other way with the ball. Here's Higgins. He's got 34. Dishes it to Mirotic. Lays it up and banks it in. Mirotic has got his first bucket in this one.
You gotta love the low post offense. That was beautiful.
Now here's Vasquez. He's covered by Rose. Johnson sets the screen for DeRozan. An easy layup after coming off the pick. DeRozan's got 6.
You can see that they're not as aggressive from the three-point arc. They had far more attempts in the first half.
Back to Rose. The rebound by Hansbrough.
Boy, there was no hand in his face right there. I thought for sure he was going to knock that down.
Here's Johnson, and he bangs it home with one hand. There it is, guys, that Olay defense. Just watching him go, Clark, right by.
I think we might be seeing which team is ready to take control of this game.
Yeah, that's a dunk that could absolutely get them going. I agree, Clark.
Tremendous stuff from a guy Clark we think more of for his passing.
Yeah, but he's got tremendous leaping ability and a surplus supply, too.
Well, that's a great aggressive move and 2 big points, too.
Hansbrough setting the pick for DeRozan. Shot clock at 6. Vasquez can't get it to go.
Been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's costly.
Here's Higgins. The 3. And he gets the bucket. Higgins has got 10 points in just the second half.
Well, as long as the threes keep dropping for him, he'll continue firing away.
And they are dropping for him. What a game he's having from deep.
Well, it's been an exciting game. Plenty of offense as we head to the fourth quarter. It's the Bulls. They're up by 7. From the United Center in Chicago. Back in a moment. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
A tremendous point guard play, but that's nothing new coming from him. This is what you expect. The gorgeous.
Chicago leading by 7. Higgins in at shooting guard. He's out there with Rose. How?
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now.
Clark, there is a swagger out here on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
That's right. Those are phenomenal dunks to watch. So much fun.
Inside, here's Ross. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. And 12 points now for Terrence Ross. Chicago's gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17. The kick out to Rose. The pass to Higgins. Back to Rose. Pass to Higgins. 4 on the clock. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. And again, it's the Bulls from deep. 1 minute now into this fourth quarter. Outside Lowry. Ross with a screen on Rose. Lowry drives in. Ross with a wide open look. And it's off from three-point range.
Well, it's the edge they've had in that area on the glass that's played a big role in this game.
Yeah, they've got some strong guys, Steve. Guys that are strong and well put together, and they've used that strength to their advantage down low.
Joakim Noah is checked in for the Bulls. McDermott comes in for Rose. And Toronto also making a switch. Hayes is checked in. And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Yes, Kevin, Dwayne Casey was just going over the plan with his team. He is not happy with the sloppy play offensively, saying, listen, let's make the simple play. Take care of the basketball. We can't afford to waste any possessions. Guys, can they clean it up?
That's like a layup for him. He's just wide open out there.
They get it back. Gasol off with the layup. Raptors trail by 9. Lowry dishes to Hayes. Ross with a wide open look. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Noah's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Outside Butler. He dishes it to Gasol. And the layup's good off the glass. And the Bulls lead by 11.
Shaky defense down low again. It's been a mismatch in the paint.
I'm sure they didn't go into this one expecting to get battered like they have inside.
And that one's good.
Boy, he made a nice little bounce pass there. We call that the pocket pass, and he did it well.
Chicago's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Higgins passes to Noah. A second chance effort. There's the feed to McDermott. Passes it to Higgins. He kicks to McDermott. Knocks down the 3 ball. McDermott's got the lead up to 12 now for Chicago.
Boy, they've come out of halftime just smoking hot from behind the arc.
Hey, trust me on this one, partner. They are going to continue to let them fly.
Lowry drives in. A three from Matthews. Higgins grabs the board. Higgins has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. McDermott kicks to Gasol. Higgins passes to Gasol. That is good. Gasol's got 4 points in the quarter.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
Lowry dishes to Higgins. Picked off in midair. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. And yes, sir, that one drops. 43 points for Q. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for the Bulls.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
The other thing they're doing, guys, is forcing turnovers and then creating points offensively as a result.
No good from Ross.
And that's pretty much how this game has gone. They've controlled the boards and looked to come away with the win right here.
Higgins passes to Gasol. Second shot opportunity. Foul call. Looked like the D didn't get there in time, and he'll shoot free throws.
Second personal foul. First team foul. Toronto foul call. Kyle Lowry. That's his second personal foul. Joakim Noah. At the line for the Bulls, 2 shots.
That free throw good from Noah. Noah hits them both. Raptors trail by 18. Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
During that break, Coach Rivers had some words for his team. He preached patient offense and encouraged his guys to use the shot clock. He wants his guys to be deliberate. He said he does not want his players getting overly aggressive at the defensive end. He wants them playing under control. It's pretty late in the game to be altering the game plan, but they're going to come out with a different look here, guys. Back to you.
Thanks, Doris. Here's Higgins. He feeds it to McDermott. Here's Higgins, now recovering, just 5 to shoot. And there's Joakim Noah on the assist by Butler. And it's 8 points for Joakim Noah. Raptors trail by 20. Now here's Ross. Pass to Lowry. He's looking for Hayes and finds him. Good. Hayes has got 4 this quarter.
The defenders have to be aware. They cannot allow him that position before he catches the ball.
You're exactly right, Steve. That is his domain.
Into Noah. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And his confidence has come back since halftime after really a rough first 2 quarters.
Now here is Lowry, defended by Higgins. The drive by Lowry. He sinks the 11-footer.
Well, for one, he hasn't let them down. But a few other guys need to pick up the pace if they're going to be good.
Here's Higgins, and he chains it with authority.
Now that's just about going to wrap it up here in game 2. Lots of exciting moments out there. Big-time NBA action. And in the end, victory for Chicago.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, Stephen Clark. An all-around dominant performance. Clark, and you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
I certainly did, and they just cracked it open and made it an NC. No contest.
Yeah.
Beyond the actual result of this game, I think fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance for Q. And a big part of their success was his ability to keep the ball moving and finding guys when they would flash open.
No good from Ross.
Now he's missing a lot of shots out here. Offensively, he just has not been able to produce in this quarter.
And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
These guys putting on a clinic out there. Everything is sound and sharp and crisp. He's really the centerpiece of their offense.
44 seconds left in the fourth.
far in the game for Ross. 12 points and 1 assist.
That's his first personal foul. At the line for the Raptors, Terrence Ross. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Ross. So both teams making some changes here. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2.
Not nearly as productive a trip to the line as he'd have liked. They need all their free throws to go down at this point.
Higgins, that's good.
And they're not finished yet. They're going to make sure about this win.
Yeah, that's how you close out a game, Steve.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Ross in the corner. Back to Lowry. The 3. And again, no good by Toronto.
Couldn't get that three-pointer to fall. Trying to respond.
No good from Higgins. And here is Ross inside, off his foot, and the ref saying he kicked it.
Into the lineup for the Raptors. Number 5.
Here's Caboclo. No good. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. You know, Clark, every team has a bad night, and these guys might want to watch the tape of this game the next time they have a bad night to remind themselves how dominant they can be.
Well, this is one of those dream-like games for a coach.
And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, you absolutely torched them from the outside tonight. Did you feel like you could hit from just about anywhere on the court?
Yeah, but that's how I feel every night, Doris. You know me. When you're the best shooter in the world like I am, that's just how it is. My man Clark is always talking about in the gym range, you know? Well, I haven't hit zip code.
Well done. Kevin, a young man always looking for more.
Thank you, Doris. And that about wraps it up for Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke, and the whole crew from 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan saying so long, and thanks for watching the NBA Eastern Conference Finals. Now let's take a look at the Jordan Player of the Game.